Hello everyone and welcome back to The Success. Today we will be telling you 5 top fake items that have duped our beloved porn stars. Up first is the iconic shoeless Joe Jackson book with his signature. The first to note about this signature is that no one can ever be 100% about a Joe Jackson signature, as there are not many to verify a signature against. Why is this? He was completely illiterate. He couldn't even write his own name. He had to learn to basically draw his name as best he could, which meant there are a few telltale clues with his signature. Unfortunately for Rick, he took the gamble without contacting one of his renowned contacts, costing him an impressive $13,000. He eventually took it to his book appraiser, who confirmed that she thought it was in fact a fake. Not being happy about this, he even sent it off for a second approval, hoping for a better answer, only to find that not only was it definitely fake, it was a copy of his signature that they had seen before.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, deal, man.
Great.
Okay, I'll meet you right up front. We'll do some paperwork.
Okay.
13 grand is a lot of money, but a once-in-a-lifetime piece like this, I think it's definitely worth the gamble.
Up next is a blooper from Corey. Obviously, trying to impress his father with his sporting knowledge, he took a gamble on a Willie Mays uniform. The uniform was brought into the shop and was told to be a game-worn Willie Mays uniform from when he played for the San Francisco Giants in 1961. After buying the uniform for $31,000, even Chumlee noted that the style of Willie's play should mean that the uniform would be dirty, as he was well known for running the bases. But there was not a smudge of dirt on it anywhere. It was pristine. After trying to sell it for an over-the-top price of $80,000, it was eventually taken to auction where it was sold for just over $19,000, which is a loss of $12,000. However, the story doesn't end there. After it was bought at auction, it turns out the uniform never actually belonged to Willie Mays and was just a sample piece with virtually no value.
$31,000, call it a day. Sounds good.
All right.
Another Corey moment is when he was working the night shift in his early years. Admitting that he didn't have very much experience, it is always best to learn the hard way sometimes. He goes on to explain how he bought a Rolex one evening, and by the end of the week, Corey had bought 6 Rolexes. Obviously, this arose suspicion with Rick, who then checked them out and deemed them all fake.
When I first started working the night shift, I didn't have that much experience here. And being the typical 18-year-old kid, I thought I knew everything. And it must have got around town pretty quick because I bought 6 fake Rolexes in 1 week.
Up next is the infamous Wells Fargo box from season 5, where Rick himself gets all in a mess and ends up buying a complete dud. So one day, in walks a gentleman. He opens what he says is a Wells Fargo Stronghold box. For those that don't know, these are reinforced boxes that were made to basically transport goods in, with a special set of keys. It was meant to be a safer way of transporting your goods in the days of horse and carriages. This gentleman opens the box and inside is a ball and chain, which is instantly dismissed by Rick as being a fake due to the way it was manufactured and the stamping that is on all the fakes. But as for the box, he believed it could be the genuine article. He paid $450 for what he believed was the genuine real deal box. Even in rough shape, this could be done up and turned a tidy profit. However, all thoughts of profit were soon taken away from Rick when his expert, the Beard of Knowledge, promptly told him that this was a complete fake and that he should have really spotted this himself.
I've already bought it.
I don't have good news for you. This is a complete fantasy piece. It's a complete fake.
Damn it, Rick.
Lastly, we come to a girl's best friend, the diamond. Or in this case, 2 diamonds. This again was Rick, but you can't really blame him for this one. So one day, a man in a suit brings a pair of diamond earrings to be pawned. Rick asked for documentation, and the man in the suit kindly obliged. Rick asked all the questions, and the gentleman provided all the correct answers, to which Rick was happy with.
Guy in a suit comes in the pawn shop, got a big set of diamond earrings. asked him all the questions. He even had a receipt. I gave him $40,000. 3 days later, the police took him from me. That was the biggest bust I ever had in the pawn shop.